Hello my fellow YouTubers. Today's project is going to be a water pump on a 2015 Chrysler 300 Platinum with a 5.7 Hemi in it. It's just starting to leak, so we're going to replace it before it becomes a problem. So we're going to start by removing the beauty cover. It just pulls straight up. And the next step will be to remove the front snorkel for the air cleaner. It's got two clamps on there. I believe they're 5/16. Make sure to unplug your temperature air sensor. And now we're ready to drain the cooling system. Make sure you loosen the cap. It makes it easier to drain the coolant. Now underneath the vehicle on the passenger side, you're going to see a little tab there that you can turn to drain the cooling system. This thing can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. So what I do, if I can't do it by hand like I'm trying right here, get yourself the shortest little pliers you can find, and it will aid in getting this thing loose. Now here I'm removing the upper radiator hose. It's held on there with these spring clamps. So it's best if you have a tool like this to do this. It really makes it a lot easier, but it's not necessary. You can do it with pliers as well. Now go ahead and remove your serpentine belt. Now unplug your coolant sensor. It's on top of the water pump here. And after this, you're going to remove a 10mm bolt that holds that coolant tube on top here for the water pump. Some vehicles may be a different size. Next, remove your belt tensioner. Remove the idler pulley. Remove the lower radiator hose. And now you can start removing all your water pump bolts. Note that the top one has a stud on it, so make sure you remember its location. Once you have the bolts out, remove the water pump and clean the gasket area. I use a scraper first, and then I'll hose it off, and then I also use a one of those high-speed buffing pads. After you get everything clean, make sure you take a good look at this water tube O-ring here. It does not come with the water pump, so if you need one, you're going to have to go get one, or at least this water pump didn't come with one. So go ahead and grab your water pump, your new one, and put it in, and then you can just go ahead and I put a little silicone lube on the tube, and then you can push it back in. It's really easy. And then just go ahead and reinstall all your bolts. And this is where that one bolt that we talked about earlier, where it goes, the one with the stud on it, it goes right there. Now, if you want to torque them down, torque the bolts to 18 foot-pounds. Don't forget your bolt for the water tube that goes on top. And now it's just a matter of putting everything back. So I'm starting here with the lower radiator hose. Put your thermostat in. Get your cover. Make sure the cover is nice and clean. You don't have to put nothing on it. The thermostat actually has a built-in O-ring around it, or seal, that actually seals the housing to it. And then just torque the bolts to, I think it's 18 foot-pounds. I take that back. I think it's 21. Correction. Now go ahead and start installing your pulleys back. So this is the idler pulley I'm installing right here. On some of the footage you'll see that I have the radiator fans out. I did that for ease of getting the camera angles. You don't have to remove the fan to do this job. Now note where this tensioner goes. It has a little stud on it, and you'll see where it goes on the water pump there. So make sure you align that correctly. And then torque this down to 30 foot-pounds. And the idler pulley will be 21 foot-pounds. Now reconnect your temp sensor connector. Reinstall your serpentine belt. If you forget how this goes, don't worry. I'm going to put a diagram in here somewhere coming up in the next few seconds. Everybody gets confused, so unless you do them all the time, don't worry about it. So you get your tool, whatever you got in there, to give you some slack. And up here I'll show you the proper belt routing. And we are almost done. Go ahead and put your upper radiator hose back on. And this job is just about complete. It's not difficult at all. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and refill it here. Now this tool is called a quick fill tool. You can buy different variations of this. It really makes a big difference when filling the cooling system. This will eliminate any possibilities of having any air pockets in the system. Really good to have. If not, there is a bleed system, which I'm not going to get into. And that pretty much will conclude this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please subscribe, like, and if you have any questions, post something in the comments, and I try to respond as quickly as I can. All right, everyone. Have a good day.